Hi there, it's me, Susan. Another episode of the Cancer Club. We're in day 9. Just a quick recap for anybody who might just be getting on board now. This is the second week of my cancer treatment. Last week I had chemo during the week, was disconnected on Friday. I continue to have radiation 5 days a week. This will be my second week, and the total will be 6 weeks. Side effects at this point are nil. I'm very happy about that. If anything, the only thing wrong with me is I think I have a slight cold, which I heard was kind of a no-no. You're not supposed to get a cold. My immune system is probably going to be at a low ebb. I just have to be careful and make sure it doesn't get worse, but it seems pretty minimal right now, so I'm going to try to be okay about that. I wanted to share a little story about what happened last night and today regarding being proactive with both your doctor and with the pharmacy, because I think I know even I in the past would have just kind of gone along and paid for it and taken it home and maybe even taken medicine that wasn't even right for me without questioning. I had called in a request to my doctor to phone in some anti-nausea medicine. This was last week. I didn't have any nausea yet, but I thought if I got some, I wouldn't want to have to be running around at that point to get it. When I went to pick up the prescription, it was $90, and I asked them, isn't there a generic available? And they said, this is the generic. Well, with a little bit of investigation, I asked the pharmacist to look into their formulary that they have there at the AGB pharmacy. And sure enough, the same medicine would have cost $5 if it was in a different dosage. Instead of 8 milligram tablets that was prescribed, if I got 4 milligram melt-in-your-mouth pills, it would have only been $5. So I asked them, and they agreed to contact the doctor and change the prescription. I said, I do not want to pay $90 for a medication that I might even not need. Just to have it around in case. And I don't know, in the past, I don't know that I would have done that. I think when my husband was sick, there were frequently times that we got medication, we didn't question, we didn't like it, it was like sticker shock, but we went ahead and paid for it, because you don't want to be an uncooperative patient, you don't want to make trouble, you don't want to, I don't know, have conflict. So I felt really good about that, and I want to make sure to empower anybody else who, if you have a question about something like that, don't be shy and try to find solutions. They will try to help you, especially at the pharmacy. The other thing that happened that was really weird is that they included 2 other prescriptions with the nausea medicine, and they had no relevance to me at all. One was a blood thinner, a very serious blood thinner. The other one was supposedly for severe nausea and vomiting. It was an antipsychotic medication that had warnings like, don't take this if you're going anywhere, don't take this if you're on cancer medication, don't take this if you're on blood clotting medication. I was quite alarmed and thought to myself, what would happen if I was just like a regular person or a little old person or something who just does what the doctor says, and it's like, oh, I got these medicines, nobody mentioned them to me, but I guess I'm supposed to take them, and started taking them. They both had such extensive lists of side effects and hazards that, I mean, there was no way I was going to take them without calling. So to try to make this story a little shorter, I called today to inquire. I wanted to let them know that this had happened, my doctor's office, and the girl that I talked to was kind of puzzled. She said she would investigate because it didn't make any sense to her either. And I feel it's real important to give that kind of feedback rather than just say, oh, I'm not going to take this, to let them know that there was a glitch somewhere in the system, that even if they thought I should take those medicines, nobody informed me that they were being prescribed, nobody told me how to use them or what might happen, and that's serious. I wanted them to know that that kind of error had been made. I wasn't mad or anything, but I just felt like you all need feedback to know that this happened and to figure out why and what, I told her I'm not taking them, but I think you need to know that that was what I got in my little packet. Okay, that's the end of my rant. One last thing that's just purely selfish, and I'm excited because I hope I get some response. I love to play Words with Friends on my iPhone, and the people that I have been playing with, some of them have gotten really busy, and it takes them like 3 days to make a move. And a couple of the random players I had been playing won't play with me anymore because I won too many games. I would consider myself a slightly above average player, but I do try to win. And so I got nobody to play with. If you have any time to spare and might want a partner to play Words with Friends, my Game Center nickname is Miss Crawdad, M-I-S-S, capital C-R-A-W-D-A-D, and I would love to get a friend request so that we could possibly play Words with Friends. Anybody can help me out there. It's a great pastime for me. I try to get on it as quickly as possible, and it's just a lot of fun. So with that having been said, I will remind you to live well, laugh often, and love much. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Cancer Club. Bye.